Hey guys, Albe here. This time around we're gonna try to reset the service light on our BMW F800GS. But enough with the chit chat, let's get on it. I exchanged a few messages with one of you guys. His name was Coco Traten. Let's just call it Coco because it's easier. But I was talking to him about resetting the service light. As I said multiple times, it doesn't quite bother me that much, especially if I have to spend $300 for the tool to reset, like the GS911, for example. But then I started speaking with him, we exchanged a few messages, and he brought up an alternative method. So the method is to use Motoscan as the app and to use a few parts to be able to send the information from the bike to the app and back. Obviously I had to buy one of those that turns the diagnostic plug of the BMW F800GS into OBD2 port. Then, because I had one of those, the LM327, laying around, I figure I'll try to use this first before I spend another $50. This one will actually reset the service interval, will actually reset the mileage of the service interval as well as the date, but will not delete the service light because is not capable of transmitting that much information back to the bike. And I found out by going to the Motoscan website and translating from German which plug would work or not. So went online, got myself this OBDlink XL, and this is supposed to be able to send as much information as the bike needs to reset that light. So let's plug it in and let's see if we can do this. First thing we need to do is grab the diagnostic plug over here, get off the cap like that, and plug in the adapter. So take a look, and then it should go this way, and tie it in, and this is done. Now this one is an OBD2 port, so next thing to do is to plug in the OBDlink LX. Plug it in. We do have power, as you guys can see over here, and the Bluetooth is blinking. So let's grab my phone and let's start connecting everything. Okay, first thing we need to do is obviously connect the Bluetooth. So if you have an Android, that's pretty much what you do. Gonna go down here. So I'm gonna push the scan button on my phone, and at the same time I'm gonna push the scan button on the OBDlink LX. Once that pops up, I'm gonna click on it to pair it. Yep, push OK, and now it showed up over there. Okay, at this point I'm gonna go to the Motoscan application. I'm gonna open it up. At the same time I'm gonna turn on the bike, and as you guys can see, the service light is there, but the date is 7/20/19 because I was able to change that with the LM322, but the service light hasn't gone away. One thing that you need to make sure of is to go in here, go to the settings, and tap on communication. You want the communication type to be on Bluetooth. Select OBDlink XL on your Bluetooth settings. So once that is done, you can go back, F series, F800GS or K72, and then instrument cluster, As you guys can see, it's connecting to it. Connect it to the diagnostic tool. Open the instrument cluster again. You have all sorts of options: programming info, read trouble codes, clear trouble codes, live data, and all sorts of stuff. What you want is to go down to the service reset, push that. Over here is going to show you what is resetted to. This one, as much as it says mileage, it's in kilometers. So this one is set to 10,000 kilometers. So my next service should be at 12,000 miles, which is roughly 20,000 kilometers. So I'm going to change that to 20,000 and the date a year from now. So I'm going to push reset, reset OK. I'm going to push reset over there, reset OK. But as you guys can see, even if I reset the date, the service light is still there. Because to reset the service light, you got to go back and you have to go to coding. So you push coding. Make sure all the value are the way they're supposed to be, but in this case you check pretty much the country, the fuel quantity unit, the clock mode, the temperature, and whatever else. And once you're done, once you think everything is properly done, you just push perform coding. And let's see if, as you guys seen, they just reset itself. You did the coding, and as you guys can see, the service light is gone. Let's try to turn it off. Let's try to turn it back on. And there you have it. Service light is being cleared. At this point you're all done, so you can actually disconnect the OBDlink LX, and you can also disconnect the adapter cable. Put it aside, put the cap back on, and put the diagnostic plug back in. You successfully reset your service light, and you think you didn't spend that much money, but let's take a look how much I spent. This is a $20 cable on Amazon, not a big deal. The LM327 didn't work that I had laying around, so I actually had to go out and buy an OBD2 Lynx LX, which is about 50 bucks, more or less, taxes and everything. So we're already at $70 right here. Plus, you have to download the app. The app, Motoscan, is free, and there are a few things you can do with the free app. But if you want to reset the service coding, you have to buy the next one up, and that's about $27. So you think you're done, so you go in all happy, you start resetting stuff, but the service light will not extinguish. Well, that's because to access the coding, as I just did, you have to upgrade to the next level of subscription for the Motoscan, which is another $27. 27, about $54. So $54 plus another 50 plus another 20. Now you're out $120. So what it seemed like a cheap way, because, well, the app is free. Oh, it's just a cable. Oh, it's just a OBD2 thingy. It turns out to be $120 worth. If you live in a part of the country where resetting the light is going to cost you 30 bucks, you need to reset it 4 times before you go even. If you live in a part of the country where it'll cost you $50 to reset the service light, at that point, within 2.5 reset, you're in it. Don't forget that all of this will work with most BMW, if not all. This is one of the cheapest option, but is not cheap. Just like any other software component, it might get tedious. You might have to repeat the steps here and there, but eventually, as you guys have seen, ended up doing. So it is doable. It is doable for a reasonable price, and now I gotta wait another 5,000 miles, and when I do the service for the 12,000 miles, I can do all of these again. But now I have it. It's good for life, and if I ever upgrade from this BMW to another, in theory you're supposed to be able to update this thing, and it's supposed to work indefinitely. As always, for anything I used in these videos other than the phone, links are down in the description below. If you like the Albe ZDV shirt, go get yourself one. And if you like the video, like. If you love the video, subscribe. If you don't love the video, subscribe anyway, and let me know in the comment down below what you don't love about the video, so I can correct it, and with your help I'm gonna make it better. On that note, also let me know in the description below what is the best time for you to attend one of my live streaming, because I want to see if I can make that a semi-annual thing, every 6 months, every 3 months. You guys let me know if you liked it at all, and what's the best time for it. Other than that, dirt on, and I'll see you next time.